Another thing that I thought that might attract Cancer that's kind of offbeat, and you may not agree with me, but I'm gonna say it.
Sure.
I feel like Cancer can also sometimes be attracted to like a bold type of personality.
I thought you were gonna say a daddy.
Oh no! No. I mean, I guess you could say that about a bold personality. What's good, y'all? Welcome to our channel. I'm Maya.
And Sarah.
And we are charmed and dangerous.
Because you know we're charming.
And we're dangerous.
We're dangerous. You know, we're charming and dangerous when we're reacting to these lists. And we try to give it a little, you know, keep it a little sweet. Maybe sometimes keep it a little not sweet.
Right.
But we gotta be honest.
We have
if it's one thing a Scorpio and Sagittarius is gonna do is keep it honest.
We're always gonna bring on.
And make you laugh. So
yes.
we hope you laugh.
Yes. And let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's start at the top. What attracts Aries? Making the first move.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Like, truly. And like, it's usually me that has to do the hard work, so
right.
to see you being bold enough to do it, I feel like they're like, oh, let me chase you.
Right. They're like, that's hot. You putting in some work over here? Because like you said, like, I feel like Aries is always the first to do it. You know what I mean? They're always the first one to come up to you and be like, hey, let me take you out. Let's go do this.
They're gonna appreciate the confidence.
Exactly. They think it's hot that you kind of got a plan. Like,
yeah.
Because I feel like they're always thinking of the details and planning things.
Yeah.
Again, they're the leader usually.
Yeah.
And if you could take that away from them, they're like, oh snap, you a boss too?
I know.
That's hot.
But then it makes you think, after you do that, kind of pull back a little bit. Because Aries loves the chase.
It's true.
So if you come in hot and you keep it hot the whole time, they're gonna get bored.
It's true.
It's toxic, but it's true.
Next, we got Taurus. And what attracts Taurus is a lot of touching and gifts.
Yeah, I mean, Taurus is a very sensual being.
Yes.
Like, they love to feel, they love to see what's there in the physical realm, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I feel like Taurus really doesn't feel like they're wanted if you're not touching them. Like I said, because they're such a sensual person, like that's how they know that you're attracted to them.
Yes.
Because I mean, Taurus is like, look at me sitting here looking all pretty and good, and it's
right.
how are you not gonna want to touch me? Like, what's wrong with you?
Right.
And of course, gifts too, because Taurus is very much like, they're about that tangible shit.
Yeah.
You know, they have accumulated a lot of beautiful things in their lifetime. So exactly, so they have an appreciation for things.
Yes.
You know, and I think a lot of times in life or lately people are like, oh, like, you're so materialistic. Taurus doesn't care. Taurus loves things, and if you go to their home, they value their things. So if you are someone that they're interested in, they're gonna be like, well, can you give me things?
Right.
Because I will give you things, but can you give me things too? You know what I mean?
Because Taurus will give you things. They're one of the best gift givers.
They truly are. Truly are.
Ever. But I will say about this too, like,
always
don't,
thinking of you.
Right. So they're so sweet. But don't like come into a relationship like trying to put it on Taurus, like knowing they like gifts in the beginning and then like slowing it down because they're gonna think you're moving funny. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be consistent with whatever it is that you're trying to provide for them.
Ooh,
you know?
yeah.
So I do just want to say that.
Hell yeah. Next we have Gemini, and it says teasing, flirting. I have to laugh.
Yes. I feel like Gemini loves to play the game.
You're not here, I'm a Gemini moon.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You have to keep the spark alive, okay? You have to keep the interest and the conversation and like the sexy eyes. You know, like Geminis love that shit. Like, you have to keep it going.
I'm gonna need you to roast me. How about that? I'm gonna roast you, and if you can't roast me back, I'm gonna feel like I'm bullying you. You know what I mean?
So
and
true.
Like, truly, when I have been in a very few Scorpio Venus relationships where I have felt like tested comically, like that's when I'm like, oh, so you think you're funny? And when they think they're funny, it really makes me excited. Like, my boyfriend is one of the funniest people ever. So like, when he teases me back, when he can take it and dish it, I'm so attracted to that, because then it makes me feel like I can be myself around you. Because sometimes I feel like if someone isn't teasing and isn't flirty, doesn't have the chat, as the people on Love Island like to say. If you don't have chat, I feel like I will feel like I'm doing all the work in this relationship.
Yeah.
You know, so it's sexy to a Gemini placement when you have the chat. And you can also make the room, you know, funny. The energy's funny.
For sure.
And it sets it up for me, the star, to be funny.
Yes. For sure. Gemini and Aries, I feel like they can kind of go together because they like to like play off of each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Aries can like dish that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And they can go back and forth, so I feel like those two signs will have a lot of fun with it.
Honey, yes. I love Gemini and Aries energy together. My boyfriend has lots of Aries in his chart, so like it's sexy. You know what I mean? And feelings don't get hurt as easily.
Exactly.
Aries and Gemini together, what are feelings?
Right.
Let's fucking laugh and have a good time.
It's just fun, baby.
It's a good time, baby. Don't be sensitive, baby.
Next, we have Cancer, and what attracts Cancer is loving and nurturing energy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, Cancer cares. So if you're coming into their life and you're not showing them that you care, they're gonna feel dumb.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Cancer will, like we talk about often, Cancer will put themselves out there no matter how crazy intense their emotions are. But if all of a sudden it clicks in their head that you actually haven't been showing any affection and you just haven't been loving to them, they're gonna feel dumb. Because they give their all to all their connections.
Yes.
So if you're a new person they're interested in and they see that you're actually lacking in that sense, it's gonna be very obvious to them that you're not gonna fit into their lifestyle. You know?
I feel like family is everything to Cancer, and I feel like at the core of family is loving and nurturing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're not doing that, whether you're actually their family or their friends who they also consider their family, it's like you're never even gonna like catch them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's something that they value so much. Another thing that I thought that might attract Cancer that's kind of offbeat, and you may not agree with me, but I'm gonna say it.
Right.
I feel like Cancer can also sometimes be attracted to like a bold type of personality.
I thought you were gonna say a daddy.
Oh, no. No. I mean, I guess you could say that about a bold personality.
That can like take charge.
Yes, because I feel like
So daddy.
kind of. Yes. Mommy needs daddy. I'm just kidding. No, because I feel like Cancer, like they protect people so much. You know what I mean? They're such a protective sign. They low-key look for someone who can maybe be just as like loud and bold, who
I agree.
can protect them in a moment when maybe they're like curling in their crab self.
I agree.
You
And
know?
Cancer needs someone who backs them up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because Cancer is so bold. They really are with their feelings, how they express themselves. So if you're the type of person that just blends into the background, Cancer's gonna feel like they're doing too much, just like Leo or Sag would or Aries would. You know what I mean? So it's like they need someone that will back them up and have that dominant energy. Otherwise, they're gonna feel like they have to hide their feelings.
Yeah.
And Cancer doesn't like doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're attracted to people with strong opinions.
Exactly. Another thing that I thought for Cancer is seeing the person they're with get along with their friends and family.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause like they stress out about that a lot. Like, are you gonna get along with the people that I've been rocking with forever?
Right.
Like, you know how a lot of people are like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, if you don't get along with mine, like, I don't care. Like, I'm my own person. For Cancer, they care.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you can get along with their friends and family.
Yeah, otherwise you'll break up.
More than a lot of other signs, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Next we have Leo, and it says charm, compliment, smiles. That's what attracts Leos. If you have charm, compliment, smiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I feel like you have to be showering your Leo with compliments and praise. I mean, also because usually they're doing really great shit too. Like,
Yeah.
let's be real. You know what I mean? They are trendsetters for a reason. So yeah, you gotta be complimenting them and letting them know that they're the hottest person in the room.
Right. You know those people that are like, well, I don't want to compliment you because I don't want your head to get too big.
No.
You know, like we hate people like that.
Absolutely.
But more than anyone, Leo hates everyone like that. And especially if they're dating someone, because Leo is, you know, main character energy. So everyone's gonna pay them compliments and enjoy their energy. So if you're someone that's dating them and you're the type to be like, well, I'm gonna hold back because everyone else is already all up on you, Leo is not gonna be attracted to that. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, well, let me fight for your attention. They're gonna drop you. Because they will be around people that actually see their value. Because what's not to love, baby? I'm the sun.
Right. Right.
You know?
And I feel like I will say, to really impress a Leo, like, if you're trying to compliment them, don't be generic, because like you said, everyone compliments them. So be specific with what you're like trying to point out, because they love that.
They really
they really appreciate that.
And I have to appreciate,
they like to know you're paying attention.
The smiles aspect of the list, because like I feel like for a Leo, like, okay, this situation is uncomfortable, but like, smile, baby, like, smile.
Yes.
Everything's fine. Let's smile. Am I a smile? You know, I mean, like, we have to put in a good front for the people.
Yes. Yes. That is a core part, I feel like, of Leo.
Core.
Okay?
Yeah.
Show up and bring your A game.
Core.
And if you can do that, baby, maybe you can join
then
the
you
team.
strong. Because a lot of people, they will break down in times of...
Especially with all eyes on you, baby, like
you
next to your Leo
smile.
partner. Don't get nervous.
Because if you don't smile, like, people are gonna look at you looking all sad when they're really supposed to be looking at me.
Next, we got Virgo, and what attracts Virgo is manners.
Yes. Like, truly, this list is epic because yes. Honestly, Virgo is on their best behavior, you know what I mean? And if you're not, again, they're gonna look at you as a liability. Like, with the Virgos that I've been with the Virgo friends that I have, my mom's a Virgo moon, manners, besides culturally, manners being a big thing in my life, I've just also noticed that Virgos in general, they get embarrassed really easily, you know? So if you are someone that they consider to be like a friend or a significant other and you don't have manners, at the end of the night, you could have been perfect, but they're gonna think about that one thing you did that was embarrassing. And how they really wished that your mom and dad would have taught you how to be a good person. They think about it. It's what keeps them up at night.
And it
is
will
the
be
fact that you don't know how to have, you know what I mean?
100%.
They get embarrassed really easily.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Not enough people have manners these days.
No, they really,
I just have to say it.
They really, really don't. And I agree with everything you said. I want to add a little to it in the sense that, you know, obviously Virgos, we always call them perfectionists. And it's like, it's because, you know, they're trying to build this image of themselves, right? And if they bring someone else around and you ruin that in like a second,
all their hard work
they're embarrassed and all their hard work goes to waste, and they hate that. So if they can, and I feel like Virgo too, like, even though they'll never say this, they would like to bring you everywhere. They really would, but they're afraid that you're gonna embarrass them. They don't know how you're gonna act in every situation, and that is their biggest fear, is to be embarrassed.
And the thing is, yes, Virgo tries so hard, you know what I mean? They do, so it's like, they're judging you because they're like, well, why can't you just try a little? Just try. I try so hard. I wake up every day and I try and I try and I try and I work and I work and I work, and I'm a perfectionist, and I just wish sometimes you would care.
Right, just care a little more. Don't you care?
Yeah.
Virgos care so much.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it, you know, that's what they want.
Yes.
And if you don't want to be with Virgo, perfect. But if you do, and you just out here being a whole ass mess, I don't know if they're gonna like you. They might like you on their days off when they're feeling a little crazy, but
maybe want a little
6 out of the 7 days, they're gonna be like, ooh, he was embarrassing.
Can't take them nowhere.
Yeah, literally.
Can only, never mind.
Virgo invented secondhand embarrassment. Yeah. You are their secondhand embarrassment. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say they only want to give you sneaky links. They don't want to meet up in the daytime. They'll see you, but they don't want to see you in the daytime, honey. I'm not wrong.
Dead. Up to the heavens I go. Alright, next we have Libra, and it says, what attracts Libra? Smiles, lots of eye contact. Yeah.
Yes.
I think so, because like, I think it's funny that Leo and Libra had smiles, because it's true, both of them put up the good front, we're okay. We're perfect.
Yes.
But the eye contact, yes, Libra loves the eye contact, baby. Why do you think everyone's obsessed with Libra? Because Libra's giving you the eyes.
Yes. They look deeply and make you feel like you're the only person in the room. You
know
what
real.
I mean? Like, Libra has that intoxicating energy, and maybe it's because everybody's always looking at them too, so when they stop and look at you, it's like, wow. You know?
I was gonna say another thing
like
that
that too.
attracts them is social skills. Like,
Yeah.
because Libra's so good at working the room, but when they catch an eye with someone that's working the room too, they're like, oh, so he's just friends with everybody. I want to be friends with everybody.
So shy.
You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. They respect it.
They really do. And I feel like Libra in general just respects intelligence. So when people are like working their magic, and like when someone, let's say they're attracted to someone, but then they see that someone like taking power in that room and like giving a speech or like having this really just passionate conversation and people are listening to them, Libra's the one that's gonna like be like looking at you like, wow, you really know how to like hold the attention of
Right.
the room, you know? I feel like they really respect that.
They think it's really sexy.
They
really
do.
do. They
I also
really do.
feel like they like it when people are good at bullshitting.
Yeah.
Because Libra wants to get out of situations in more situations than you think. Libra hates being the one that has to leave, but if they're with someone that can bullshit their way out of a situation, Libra absolutely loves it.
Yes.
Because Libra is too busy trying to create peace and they don't want to say no. So if they're with someone that has a way of like kind of navigating the situation and making the best possible outcome for Libra, Libra will be like, I need you in my life. Because I'm really bad at doing that. I always want to stay, even though I don't want to. I want to stay to make sure people know I love them.
Right. Yes. I feel like sometimes that's why Libra and Gemini get mixed up.
I was like saying the exact same thing. Because Gemini's just so good at bullshitting. And Libra's like, oh wow, you did that so good. Let's go.
I love that.
On to the next adventure.
Giggling all the way.
Totally. Bye.
Next, we got Scorpio. And what attracts Scorpio is jealousy over them. So what do you think, Miss Scorpio?
I think it's very true, honestly. Because I'm like, so you care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you really care. And I am so excited that you care. You know what I mean? Because to me, I don't care if you're nice to me. I don't care. I don't care if, you know what I mean? Like, you're like doing all the things to show me that you care. But if I see that you're jealous, like I'm talking in any sense, like romantic, friendship, you know what I mean? Like casual. I'm like, okay, so you want me and you hate that other people want me. And I love that for me.
It does get
You know what
really
I mean? Because to me, it's like a possessive thing.
Yeah.
When someone is jealous over you, it typically means that they're possessive over you.
Yeah.
And that's
Like,
how I am. Like
you're mine.
I'm a very possessive.
Yeah.
I'm a possessive individual. So when I see that reciprocated and that someone's like, "Oh, you jealous?" I am literally living for it. Living for it. It's so toxic. I will honestly admit it. It's so toxic. But how else will I know if you love me?
I'm screaming. I did agree with this, even though it was toxic.
It's so toxic.
It's like,
But
it's
toxic.
it really is true. I thought of a good one though too.
Yeah.
I feel like a nicer one.
This,
What attracts?
I'm not offended.
I'm not offended by this.
At all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need everyone to comment. Some people are like, oh, like you ask your partner, do you get jealous? They're like, no, you should be offended because they should get jealous.
Right.
They're like, you're toxic, Sarah. I'm like truly. Like, you guys are all liars. If you wouldn't like it, if your partner got a little jealous when someone's all up your
I
ass.
want to see you sweat.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You can't be too cool.
Don't be comfortable.
But you love me?
So
exactly.
toxic.
Do you love me?
But do you love me?
Right.
Because think about how dumb I would feel knowing my jealous ass. And when I'm saying jealous, I don't mean like anyone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. Like, I know I'm hot shit, but still, it feels good.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, for anyone at the end of the day. Yes. Okay, the other thing I feel like though that attracts Scorpio is devotion and like passion to something.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're devoted to your family or to your dog or really to your practice, whatever it may be, like they're into it. They get excited when you are excited and loving and passionate about something. And I feel like that touches on like the jealousy over them thing because it's like you're so obsessed with me that you're gonna get jealous.
Yeah, it's a liveliness thing.
Yeah.
When people are passionate about something, that's how I know that you're alive.
Yeah.
Like truly, I look around at some people, I'm like, why are you even here anymore? Like that's so fucked up. But like, I'm just like, you literally, nothing makes you feel alive. Like look at this beautiful world. Like, granted, there's some shitty things that happen in this world, some really shitty things, but like, I've been through some really shitty things and I've managed to find purpose and love and passion in my life. So if I see someone that has none of that, I'm not going to be attracted to you.
Yeah.
In terms of work, friendship, relationship, anything, I need to make sure you're passionate. Otherwise, my energy is not going to, that magnetic Scorpio energy, I'm not going to feel that with you.
Nope. If you don't have anything going for you, a Scorpio is not going to be attracted to you.
No, no.
Like,
I'm not going to be your
You have
hobby.
to have a little hobby or a passion of sorts.
I don't want to be your hobby. You can't make me. Okay, next we have Sagittarius. What attracts Sagittarius? It says sense of humor. Absolutely,
yeah,
right?
I mean,
What do you
if
think,
you're not
Sag?
making me laugh, what are you doing here? Like,
Yeah.
literally get out of my presence almost. Because
Right.
I feel like everything in this life is really a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? None of us make it out of this bitch alive. So I feel like you might as well laugh through it. And we
Yeah.
also are able to laugh through the hard times. I feel like that's how we like cope and like digest a lot of our feelings. So if you're not willing to do that with us, you don't have a good sense of humor. Like, you can't laugh at yourself too. Like,
Yeah.
do not come around us because we'll roast you too. Like, Sad will roast you too. So like, if you can't make a joke or you can't laugh at yourself, don't be in our presence. Truly.
Yeah. I feel like you are a party pooper. You know what I mean? Like, there's one thing Sag hates the most out of anything is someone who's a party pooper.
That part.
Because truly, again, it's a liveliness thing. They want to make sure everyone's feeling good, passionate, alive. And if you're someone that they've been interested in, and all of a sudden you're the one that's like draining the energy of the room by making shit too serious, they're gonna look at you as someone that they never want to be around ever again.
Right.
Like, truly, they're gonna do everything they can to run away from you. Because Sag is so bold. So at the end of the day, if you're the kind of person that can't laugh with them, and again, laugh at the ugliness of life with them, why are you here?
Yeah.
They'd almost just rather be alone. Like, Sag is very comfortable living life alone with their friends.
Right.
You
Laughing
know what
about
I
my
mean?
damn
Like,
self.
they really don't need you.
Right.
That masculine energy strong.
Very self-sufficient.
No, for real. For real. And again, like, I feel like that's, for Sag, it's like a flirty thing with similar to Gemini. Like, I want to bounce off of you. Like, let's add to the joke. Let's make it funnier. Because when you're conversating with a Sag, okay, first sentence funny, but it really just keeps on going.
Grows and
Like, the
adds.
laughter gets louder and louder because we're adding to it, adding fuel to the fire, you know?
Yes.
So if you're their partner and you can't do that with them, but their friends can, they're gonna look at you and be like, you're boring. Like, I'd rather go be with my friends.
Right. It's like, it's so much more fun when we're all laughing together. So
Yeah.
we'll laugh by themselves.
Yeah.
And I crack myself up all the time.
Sag doesn't like things stupid.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're
I like
like,
to agree with
yeah,
people.
you know what I
You know
mean?
what I
If you're with someone who's like too serious, like,
Right.
are you trying to make me feel stupid for being so humorous?
Oh, and
You
that's
know?
another thing. Yeah, don't laugh at me because we like to laugh so much. You know how some people like try to
That's
make
what I'm
fun of you
saying.
for
Yeah.
being
Too
like,
happy,
jovial
too
and happy.
excited.
Like,
Yeah.
no, don't rain on this parade. But
Like, you're just gonna have to exit stage right. Because,
Yes.
like, no. I don't care. I don't care.
Next, we got Capricorn, and what attracts Capricorn is confidence and being open.
Yeah, I feel like the confidence I see, because I feel like Capricorn is very much like confident and they know what they want.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't fucking play around. So if they see that in you, again, they see you as someone that they can keep in their life. Because sometimes, not a lot, sometimes Capricorn will break down, but they need to make sure that they're with someone who can push them up. Open one, I don't really know.
I don't know about the
I
open
feel
ones
like
either.
Capricorn
Confidence is
actually judges people that are too open too soon.
Yeah.
Because they're the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be like, oh, well, you're so brave. But I don't know if they're gonna like giggle with you all the time. Like, you're a little too open. How about that?
Like, that seems a little
I
risky
do that as
over
a Capricorn rising. I'm like, okay, hold it in a little bit more.
Right. Well,
We don't know each other like that just yet.
Okay.
Be strong.
Also, for the confidence thing, I definitely agree because I feel like Capricorns are looking like they're attracted to people like, yes, what can you bring to me?
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically,
Yeah.
financially. Like, what do you bring to the table? I bring
yeah.
a lot to the table. As
I was gonna say, I feel like
Cap.
strength would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because like Capricorn's been through some shit.
Yeah.
And they want to make sure that you can weather the storm together. Because a lot of times I feel like Capricorn has had to be the strong one.
Yeah.
And while they're good at it, it's with the person that you're attracted to. Sometimes you want to see that someone has these attributes that you also have.
Yeah.
Which I would say is the case for all of these. You know, this whole list, all the signs, like it's things that you're good at.
Yeah.
Like of course you're gonna be attracted to if someone can show you that they're also good at that.
Exactly.
Okay, next we have Aquarius, and what attracts Aquarius? Individual and unique. So someone who's an individual and is unique.
Yeah. Duh. I mean, like, if you're a plain Jane, blending in with the crowd, an Aquarius will never see you, really. You know what I mean? Like, how are your paths ever really going to cross? I feel like they stand out so much themselves. They're looking for another unique individual and someone who knows themselves too. I feel like that's the other thing about individual and unique. To me, that means someone who really knows themselves and is confident in what they bring to the table. Yeah. And that's what Aquarius is really attracted to.
It's true. Aquarius wants to take on the world with someone that doesn't care about the public. You know what I mean? What the public cares about, what people tend to normalize. And I feel like a lot of people in life, everything they do is for other people. You know, there are a rare few. There are a rare few of individuals that live life based on their own beliefs, and I feel like Aquarius wants to find those people.
Yeah,
and they're hard to find. Nowadays, especially with social media, I feel like everyone's just trying to like blend in and like do what everyone else is doing.
Well, it makes it seem like this is a perfect life to live, and Aquarius is like, like, I want to live my life this way, though. Yeah. And anyone who's risky enough to try that, they're, like, interested in.
And it also makes me realize that Aquarius actually, Aquarius loves when people are playing the devil's advocate in conversation. I feel like they spot it out. Yes. They're like, oh, you want to argue? Okay, let's go. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like that is actually something that really attracts Aquarius. People who love to argue. People who love to play devil's advocate. Because they're like, I didn't know we were in debate class. Like, let's get it.
Wow, I feel very seen right now.
I mean, it's the truth. Like, I don't like when people agree. I like chaos.
Like, are we in a debate right now?
No, are we debating right now? Judge. No, truly.
Me.
Truly.
Yes.
So I feel like they're gonna like it. They don't want someone who's like always agreeing with them in terms of like everything. No. You know?
They won't feel challenged. Yeah. Last but certainly not least is Pisces, and what attracts them is the romance.
Oh yeah, baby. Honestly.
Yes, honey.
Like Pisces is all about that fairy tale, okay? Like, let's make it happen. What fairy tale are we living in today? You know, like fuck reality and shit. The rest of the signs, maybe we need to see where Pisces is coming from, because reality is ugly.
It's true.
It's the dreams and the romance that are sexy for me.
Right. We all get lost in love, and I feel like Pisces understands that the most. Yeah. You know what I mean? They really do get lost in the sauce of romance. Yeah. And they just love to go out on dates. Like, they love to be wined and dined. Yeah. And this is the men and the women. Like, they love to date and go out on dates and be dated and all of the things. You know what I mean? Like, they want to see you dressed up. Like, it's so cute. And if you are willing to be old school kind of like that, like, open the door, pay for the bill, like, they love that stuff.
It's that dream-like reality. You know what I mean? I feel like Pisces, more than anything, wants to run away with you. Like, you know, for a day, for a couple hours, for the rest of your life, like, they just want to run away with you. And if you're someone that's so honed in on reality and responsibilities, they're not going to be attracted to that. Yeah, no. And also, like, it's all about balance. Like, obviously, Pisces would do well to be with someone that can ground them, but not someone to the point, not someone who's a little bit too serious, to the point where they don't let Pisces live in their dreamland and isn't willing to go with Pisces on this little adventure of romance.
Right, and like go sometimes with their chaos of it. Yeah, too. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what romance is. You don't plan out romance. Exactly. I have to say that as a Scorpio who's dating a Pisces. You don't plan out romance. It just happens. The best times I've had with my Pisces is when we weren't planning it and it just happened. You know, so let go of the control if you want to meet with the Pisces.
Yes.
Just go with the flow. All right, y'all. Thank you for kicking it with your besties while we react to this very good list. I feel like all of these were pretty good.
I loved them.
Yeah. What did you guys think? Don't forget to comment down below with your thoughts. We would love to hear it. We're gonna post our socials somewhere over here. Don't forget that we post our podcast every Friday. Links down below. Keep killing it this Cancer season, okay? Keep feeling those feelings. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.